Happy New Year! I hope that you are having a wonderful first day of 2025. Let's see what the sun, moon, and star spread has to say today. Oops, I don't take pop-outs, but thank you. It is cloudy today and very quiet. And I had ramen for lunch. I hope you're having a great first meal, whatever your first meal of the year is. Okay, maybe one more, I think. Yeah, the energy feels very quiet today. Very, very quiet today. So, all right, we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Well, we have 3 major arcana today in the sun position. We have the devil. So something in your life is being illuminated where we have devil themes. So the devil is not really, I'm going to put this down just so the internet doesn't get mad at what's on the card. The devil is a really interesting card because a lot of times people think, oh my gosh, it's so scary, it's this thing. But really, it talks about habits, our relationship to things, and maybe like too much of, or it's like something you do every day that might not be good for you, or a repeating pattern in your life that is harmful in some way or not beneficial. It runs the spectrum. So what I will see if I can show you though is that their chains around their neck are really not very tight. And the chain, yeah, so you might feel chained to something, like chained to a habit, chained to a situation, a repeating pattern, but it's really easy to take the chain off your neck. And if you want to change something, you can just right the second do something different, right? And then you just have to do it again the next moment. It doesn't have to be this, oh, I need to do this thing for 5 hours a day or whatever. It's like, can you do it this moment and then do it again the next moment? You don't have to think beyond that. And when you're present like that, it makes it really easy to change any habits that you might want to change or unchain yourself from. So to me, and again, I feel like that's a great card to have in the place of illumination because you're becoming aware of it. You can't make a change unless you're aware of something needing to change. In the moon position, we have the Fool. So this is what needs to be released. I feel like this is a couple of different things. Let me see if I have words for this. I'm getting to release this idea that like everything will be okay and it'll work out. Someone will come in and fix that. No big deal. When really, if you don't take any responsibility for the situation, the chances of things changing or working out are pretty slim. Because the Fool talks about like just having blind faith that something is going to work out. I'm going to take the risk. I'm just gonna go. I know that I'm okay. It'll be fine. Sometimes that's true, right? Sometimes you do have to build it and they will come. You do have to take the first step, right? But in the position of something needing to be released, sometimes if we just kind of put our hands over our face or stick our head up our you know what, and we're just like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. That is sort of taking yourself out of the equation. It's like expecting someone else to come in and save you. And so in some area of your life, I think you need to recognize that you are going to be the one to save yourself, especially with the devil, right? Like the devil is all about recognizing where you need to make a change. So you don't need to wait for someone else. You can do it yourself. In the star position, we have the strength card. This is guidance moving forward. And this is beautiful with the devil and the fool, because the strength card, she is all about seeing the lion in front of her, which represents her primal urges, her emotions, her inner state. She comes over and she just puts her hands on the mouth of the lion and is like, and we're going to close that now. And it's okay. And so she's not avoiding her emotions or her internal state or her urges. She's not resisting them. She sees them, she acknowledges them, and then she goes, okay, well, here's what I want to do with that information. She doesn't let it freak her out. Like, look how confident she looks. She's got the infinity sign above her head, which represents infinite source, right? She knows that she is a divine being having a human experience. And so she goes, okay, here's what I'm going to do with that information. Here's what I'm going to do with this situation. Here's what I'm going to do with my feelings. And so when something comes up, you want to change your habits or change something, let something go. And you go, you know what? I can do this. I'm not going to have blind faith that things are going to work out. Like, I can do something about this. Strength says, yes, you can. You are capable of taking matters into your own hands. Quite literally. It's on the card. Now, let's go ahead and pull, an oracle deck. So I keep saying that. I have an oracle card from the Poesis deck. Oops. They are shuffling beautifully today. Oops. I say that and I have a couple of drops. That's all right. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we've got. We have the birth card. That's wonderful, because yeah, if you are wanting to change something and you recognize that you're capable of doing it yourself and taking matters into your own hands, you are birthing something new. It's like a new version of yourself is born. You're hopping timelines or changing timelines, as some people say. It's like, this is very like, you're changing in the quantum field, whatever you want to call it, whatever terminology makes sense to you. You are taking matters into your own hands to birth a new version of yourself. And what an appropriate reading to get on the first day of 2025. So, cheers to you. Happy New Year.